So, good morning student. This is my third video on your topic suppositories. Today we are going to discuss formulation of suppository. While the formulation of suppository, what are the ingredients or what are the content should be in the your suppository, that we have to discuss. For the formulation of suppository, following components are required. Firstly, we require drug as active pharmaceutical ingredient. We require suppository base. We require additives, and we require the packaging material. In these four content, we will require to design or formulate the suppository. You are choosing the drug which has a stability problem in GIT, or drug which irritates gastric mucosa can be used for the preparation of suppository. You have to select the drug. Those drugs have the problem of irritation with GI, that drug you can be formulated or choose for the formulation of your suppositories. Drug to be incorporated into suppository should be required minimum base so as to produce smaller weight suppository. While you are preparing the suppository, there should be the minimum amount of base will be required. Drug should be soluble in base so as to get homogeneity, but should not be lower melting point of base. You are choosing the drug that should have the same melting point, that is with your base, as well as has the homogeneity, which achieve the homogeneity with your base. It should be stable and compatible with base and other additives of suppository during its processing and usage. While formulation the suppository, drug and base should be compatible to each other while in the processing or use of your suppository. Then suppository base. Suppository base are substance used to carry the drug, dilute drug to not irritating level, control the release of drug from suppository, and represent the drug in acceptable usable form. The base should have the property to drug that should be diluted, that should be non-irritating level, and control your drug for the release of your drug release drug from suppository, and represent the drug in acceptable usable form. Suppository base must be made, softened or dissolved in order to facilitate promote the release of drug in such a way that it readily available for the absorption. Selection of your base should have the property, it should be made, it should be softened, it should be dissolved to facilitate the release of your medicament or release of your drug, as well as good absorption. Physicochemical interaction between the drug and suppository base may affect the stability and bioavailability of drug. Hence, possible interaction should be checked. You are the pharmacist, you must have to check whether there is a physicochemical reaction should not be there with your base plus drug. That should be not happen with your formulation of your suppository. If you are not checking the such types of interaction, leads to the instability problem occur in your suppositories. Ideal characteristic of suppository base. You are choosing the suppository base that must have the following ideal character. It should be non-toxic, non-irritant, and non-sensitive to implant tissue. It has a property to non-toxic to your mucosa, non-irritating to your mucosa, and non-sensitive to the implant tissue. So when you are preparing the suppository and the patient having the implant tissue, it should not be show any action to your implant tissue. This property must be your suppository base have. It should melt at rectal cavity temperature 36 degrees Celsius or other body cavity temperature. It should be made at body temperature, that is nothing but 36 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius. Easy available and economical. If you are choosing or you are choosing the base that must have the economical as well as easy to available for the preparation of your suppository. It should be chemically and physically stable over the period of storage. While storage, the property of base should have a there is a physically as well as chemically it should be stable. It should have the good weighting and emulsifying property. It must have the good weighting property as well as a emulsifying property, which are leads to the emollient action. Then types of suppository bases. Suppository base can be classified according to their composition and physiochemical properties. Oleaginous fatty base that melt at body temperature, and water soluble or water miscible bases that dissolve in rectal secretion. These are the suppository bases are classified according to the physiochemical property, that is oleaginous as well as water soluble and water miscible. Water soluble or water miscible, it means that when you are solid it dissolve into the water, it means that water soluble. When you are liquid is dissolved into the water, it called as a water miscible base. This is difference between water soluble and water miscible base. Secretion, they are classified as follows. Number 1, oil base we called as oleaginous or fatty bases. These are the 1. Number 2, hydrophilic base, which are hydrophilic means water loving base. Water dispersible base, those are the dispersed into your water, we called as a water dispersible base. And then next is emulsifying base, that is emulsifying base which leads to produce the your OW or WO types of emulsion. Then one by one we discuss oily, oleaginous or fatty base. In fact, in that class we have discussed coca butter or theobroma oil base. These are the oleaginous base. Coca butter is a fat obtained from roasted seeds of theobroma coca belonging to the family Stereoculiaceae. These are the coca butter obtained from the roasted seeds of theobroma coca belonging to the family Stereoculiaceae. Family is nothing but, suppose I am belonging to the family of Maratha, this is the same family, they are incorporated or classified according to the family name. Because of this is the belonging to family of Stereoculiaceae, this seed is obtaining from the coca Theobroma coca. It is yellow white solid which become white on storage. It has a yellow in nature, but when we are storage this theobroma oil or coca butter oil, it has a white in color. It has a butter-like consistency and chocolate-like odor. It has a property like a butter-like consistency and odor like the chocolate. Coca butter is widely used rectal suppository base because it's solid at room temperature. Coca butter are most widely used the preparation of your rectal suppository because of it has a property to solidify at the room temperature. Room temperature at that nothing but the 27 degrees Celsius temperature, but melt at body temperature, and it has a property to get melt at 37 degrees Celsius temperature, that is the body temperature. Advantages of solid at room temperature. Theobroma oil is solid at room temperature but melt in body temperature. Readily melted on warming, rapid settling on cooling. Each has a property readily get melt on warming and rapidly get settled down while cooling. Miscible with many ingredients. It has a property to get miscible with your ingredient. Non-irritating. It also has a property as a non-irritating agent. Then it has also disadvantage. Liquefy when mixed with certain medicament. It has a property to get liquefied when we are adding the some medicament. It is the expensive base as compared to your other bases. Leakage occur when it melt. It has a property to leakage is also observed while this base. Rancidity on storage due to oxidation, that is the oxidation reaction because it has a oil, and rancidity is occur because of bad odor. Bad odor used by the oil that called as a rancidity, and this rancidity is happen with your oils, and it is the belonging to the fatty oil, oleaginous base, because it has a problem of your rancidity. There is a oxidation reaction because of in presence of your oxygen or air oxygen. Melt in warm weather. It has a disadvantage. It get melt at warm weather. Whenever there is a warm weather in that places, it has a get melt. Then emulsified theobromma oil. In next base is emulsified theobromma oil. It is prepared by emulsifying theobromma oil with different emulsifying agent. When we are using theobromma oil plus your emulsifying agent, you got the emulsifying theobromma oil. Suppose to be, we are take an example. Incorporation of 5% glycerol monostearate will be product with 35 degrees Celsius melting point, and it can be used base for the preparation of suppository either by hot or cold method. When we are adding the 5% glycerol monostearate as an emulsifying agent in your theobromma oil, you got the emulsifying theobromma oil base. 2% cholesterol with theobromma oil will produce the water in oil emulsion. When we are going to adding the 2% of cholesterol in your theobromma oil, it leads to your WO type of emulsion. In oleaginous base, there is a third is sea butter. Sea butter has been extracted from the seed of sea tree, Deuterospermum perci, belonging to the family Sapetoceae. These are the biological source of your sea butter. They are extracted. It means that there is a extraction following the extraction process. They are sea plant that is known as Deuterospermum perci. This plant, they are extracted. The extraction will be takes place, and there is you got the sea butter, and this is the belonging to the family Sapetoceae. This is the biological source of your sea butter. It contains 36 to 44% of glyceride of stearic acid and 46 to 59% of oleic acid. Sea butter, what it contains? 36 to 44% glyceride of stearic acid and 46 to 59% of oleic acid. This is the combination of your sea butter. It has a melting point 37.8 degrees Celsius and compatible with many drugs. It has a melting point 37.8 degree and compatible with your many drugs. It can be used along with beeswax and polysorbate 80 to improve the physiochemical and drug release property. When you are using the in the combination with your beeswax, polysorbate 80, it has leads to the increase the physiochemical property as well as drug release properties of your suppositories. Then we discuss synthetic hydrogenated oil or hard fat. Synthetic hydrogenated oil or hard fat prepared by hydrolyzing the different vegetable oil, then hydrogenation resulting fatty acid. When you are taking the synthetically hydrogenation means there is a addition of your water with water hydrolyzing the different vegetable oil, then hydrogenating resulting fatty acid, and finally re-emulsifying the acid by heating with glycerol. You have to hydrogenated oil with the help of your water, and in that preparation you have to go and add or re-emulsify the acid by heating with your glycerol. Different oil used to prepare synthetic hydrogenated hard fat and edible oil, coconut oil, etc. These are oil. When you are going to follow the hydrogenation method, after that re-emulsification method by heating with your glycerol, you got the synthetic hydrogenated oil or as a hard fat. These are recommended as a substitute for the theobromma oil, and these are the substituted base available for the your theobromma oil. Advantages over the theobromma oil: synthetic hydrogenated oil, hard fat produce white, clean, attractive, polished and colorless suppository. Synthetic hydrogenated oil has a property to give a clean, attractive, polished and odorless suppository in the comparison with your theobromma oil. solidifying point is unaffected by overheating. There is a solidification point will be